So let's talk about your first one, because you said you started off in the emergency department, right?
Yeah. So I started off in the emergency department as a new grad nurse in a level 1 trauma center. And then in this level 1 trauma center, we also had the ability to not only work with trauma patients, but we also worked with psychiatric patients, pediatric, and of course our adult population. So we would basically rotate every few shifts. You would be in a different area, so you had to be competent with basically all ages and all kinds of things. And it was a wonderful experience. It was intense. But it was worth it, and I learned a lot. And now, though, I only work with psychiatric patients in a behavioral health ER, which is still under the same health company that I work for now. But basically, what the ER really taught me was, you never know what comes in the ER. You from a cardiac patient to abdominal pain, altered mental status. Like there's so many things to a psych patient. And what the ER showed me is where my passion really lied and what I really love. So prior to going to nursing school, I always had a passion for mental health and just the psychiatric population and behavioral health population. But I didn't want to go right away. I wanted to make sure that that is what I love and see what's out there to just make sure I don't have a passion in something else too. Like maybe I like mom and babies, maybe like only peds, maybe I like bones more. So being in the ER gave me that flexibility to learn about everything and see everything. And then that's when I really knew like, okay, no, I really do love psych patients. I really love behavioral health and mental health. So I moved over to that and I solely work with that population base right now.
That's dope.
So,
That's dope.
yeah.
But you did say one great thing in there. By working in the emergency department, you got to touch all the like demographics, all the different aspects of nursing, and was able to find the one that was right for you or the one that you connected with the most. And now you really into that. Did you have to do any extra training once you got to this point, or once you decided you wanted to do the psych patients?
No, because since in the ER that I was working, I have gotten every single training you possibly can get since I worked with all. It was just a smooth transition. It was like to this. So it's great. So now it's just like if I want to get extra certificates outside of that for the behavioral health population, which is what I'm working on to get now. But yeah, it's amazing. I do this and I have another job too. And that's the beauty of nursing. You can have like low-key like 3 nursing jobs at one time. You got a full-time, a part-time, a PRN. But it's great.
You on the grind for sure, for sure.
But